In this lecture, I am going to show you how we can import a 3D object into Design Modeler, and then we can convert this 3D object into a 2D object. So in order to do this, I am going to again press Ctrl N to start afresh, and I am going to press yes. And now what I am going to do is I am going to go to File, and here I have options to import. So I am going to import external geometry file. So once I selected import external geometry file, I need to browse to the file location. So I'm going to go to the desktop, and then I'm going to go to the Ansys course files, and I'm going to go to the Design Modeler, and I'm going to select this bracket STP, and I press open. And once I have selected the file, I'm going to just right click on this particular import file and going to generate it, so that what happens, whatever the features are there, it is going to be generated inside the Design Modeler. And once I have successfully imported this object, a solid object, I'm going to go to the View tab, View tool, and I'm going to select the Fluorescent Body Transparency to off, so that I can see this as a solid body. Now likewise, you can select the number of types of files that can be imported into this Design Modeler. When coming to Ansys APDL, you cannot have this much of flexibility, but coming to Design Modeler, you can import any type of CAD geometry from any kind of CAD system into this with a very less amount of loss of data. So once you have imported this one, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Tools option. In the Tools option, there is one thing known as a Mid Surface option. So I'm going to select the Mid Surface option, and once you select the Mid Surface option, what you need to do is you need to select pairs of planar faces of a solid body, so that a plane will be created at the middle of these two surfaces. So for example, see, if I select this surface, and by pressing Ctrl and select this surface, what happens, this mid plane option will be creating a plane at exactly the center between these two faces. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this face as well as this face also, and I'm going to select this face as well as this face, and I'm going to say apply. So once I press apply, I can see the face pairs. So if I'm satisfied with whatever the face pairs I have selected, then I can just go to the Mid Surface option, and I'm going to right click and say generate. See, now what happened, we have turned the solid body into a 2D object. So what is the main advantage is, if we are able to convert such type of simple geometries which have a lot of plane faces into these surfaces or 2D object, the computation time as well as the computational resources requirements, computational cost, everything will be reduced, and the project can be delivered in advance. So this is how we can use Geometric Modeler. And remember, learning Geometric Modeler itself is a very big course. I cannot teach you every option that is present inside Design Modeler, but using these basic options, you can wonderfully perform a lot of geometric operations that you will be needing right now. Then in the next section, I'm going to introduce you to the basics of static structural analysis, and then we are going to perform different simulations on 3D objects, 2D objects, as well as the 1D objects using Ansys Workbench. Thank you.